Greatest pet peeves are that trusts are sold as must-dos by other attorneys and by other financial professionals, and that they could solve basically everything. In the best case, a properly funded trust can be your best shot at controlling things, but it's actually not a guarantee. If you have a trust, you can still go through probate. If you have a trust, there can still be capital gains. If you have a trust, there could still be a reassessment of property taxes in California. So to give you a case in point, a couple of weeks ago, I had a call, and this was a situation where I was called to help someone get their affairs in order, and we were talking about days left. So I intended to do what I needed to do in one day, to do the best I can to get their affairs in order and to avoid probate as much as possible. But even as I finished doing this estate plan, I knew that even if I did a trust, that trust would have failed anyway, because one thing that has to be done after you create a trust is that you have to fund it properly with assets. So this trust would have failed because there wouldn't have been enough time to go through every single brokerage account, to go through every single banking institution, to pass their multi-factor authorization to transfer these assets to be held in trust. And the reality is that most trusts end up in probate court. Most trusts end up in probate court and they fail because of what happens after its creation. So at the worst case scenario, it could happen a couple of days after, or in the normal case, a couple of decades later, when laws change or things get shifted between people and between title. So this is what other people are not telling you. A trust is such an amazing tool, but trusts can be very complicated, and when they fail spectacularly.